Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl, KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. Today's the big day, y'all. Today's the big day. Let me timestamp this puppy and tell you what the big day is. It's 2:40 in the a.m. Now, I've been here for a minute, but I had some stuff to do prior to logging on. I didn't log on all day yesterday because I was busy. Anywho, it's July 24th. Friday. And here's why it's the big day. It's my birthday. You heard me right. It's my birthday. And I am at my home away from home, my office. You know, you saw me posting a bunch of stuff about Leo season. And, you know, I don't give a whole lot of credence to, the zodiac and astronomy and all that other good stuff. But I do know that there are some character traits that Leos possess, and I am in full agreement with all the traits that characterize a July Leo, because I possess the majority of the traits. Now, again, I don't put a whole lot of credence into the zodiac, but I do believe in a God that aligned the stars. And there are no happenstances in God's creation. Everything has meaning and purpose. Okay, so you heard it here. And the other day, there was a sister, I'm going to refer to her as a sister just because she's a woman, that posted, she's a hateful sister, let me put it like that, that posted, this is what 38 looks like. And she was promptly roasted to a delicate crunch. I mean, folks ate her up, not because of her age, it's because of her hate. So she was toasted like a man. What's that song in Sinners? Pig poor rabbit clean. That's what happened. But I'm gonna say, take off my optical support here. This is what 65 looks like. Yes, I am 65. Now, got the bags under the eyes because, one, I'm old. Two, I wear glasses, so you always kind of get that ring. And three, I can't see worth a damn these days. I have a cataract because of my diabetes and my age, but the cataract is a result of my diabetes. But here I am, celebrating 65. And as I do like the New Year's retrospect, I'm singing Old Lang Syne in my head. I think about my peer group who have gone home early. My peer group that I partied with, a lot of them ain't here to party anymore. And I'm not one to talk about blessings contingent upon somebody else's hardship. We've all heard those prayers in church. Somebody wanted to get up this morning, to prompt a praise, again, based on somebody else's hardship or misery, if you will. I'm not one to do that. I wish we were all here to celebrate. Some people walk through this life impacting others to teach us how to be And then there's a small group that we look at, that we hear, and we know we do the opposite because we don't want to be like them. So here I am at this ripe old age, knowing there were a lot of negative things and people in my life. And that taught me how not to be. That great Shakespearean to be or not to be. And I think the not to be's far outnumber the to be's. So therefore, it intensifies, or it should intensify, your thoughts about how you impact others. And I have had some folks do me dirty. You've heard me say early on, I dried tears that weren't mine. And those very same people caused mine. I fed mouths. And it only strengthened my resolve to be. And it is very true, y'all. When you reach a certain age and you've committed to protecting your peace and walking in truth, not your truth, because your truth is always subjective to what you want. And I hate that phrase. I'm living my truth. I hate that phrase. Is it the truth? And is the truth, as you view it and as you live it out, a motivating factor for others? Now, I asked myself that question a while back. And I stand flat-footed, chest out, squared up on the truth. Don't ask me if you don't want to know the truth. And people have learned that. And people have told me, oh, you're hard. Yes, I am a taskmaster. Because, now this is not a justification, this is just how I live my life. I'm a taskmaster because I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. I know there's going to be some, well, you did this, you did that, you did this. I know there's going to be that. But there's also going to be that portion where my judge is going to say, I know your heart. And there was no malice. Now, saying all that to say, because some people mistake kindness for weakness or silence for permission. I'm saying all this to say is I'm by no means a pacifist. No means. So don't come at me sideways and not expect me to say or do something, I'm going to say physical, but not in the sense, I will knock. Let me put that out there though. But not in the sense that most people think when I say do something physical. I'm talking about every action has an equal or opposite reaction. That kind of physics. Yeah, so when you come at me sideways and you mean what you're saying and doing, we're going to have the same kind of energy. Now, a fire hose is intense pressure, and it usually forces fire down. Or, depending on what type of fire it is, it can make things more combustible. Think about that analogy when you come for me. Again, when you reach a certain age, peace is a priority, and that's by any means necessary.